You boys are turning out to be quite useful, eh? I have another task for you. The sewers used to be a fabulous smuggling route for me before the Baron installed security devices.
And before those late-night snack runs kept you from fitting out the front door.
I bet you've hatched another brilliant plan in that hungry little brain of yours. So, who or what do we have to shake down, knock out, or blow up?
Well, I need someone to go down and shoot every sentry gun in the sewers. And I'll give you a sweet weapon upgrade if you succeed.
Let me guess. Dank murky water? Reeks worse than your breath at an oyster fest? Fuller of metalheads than your plate at a one-pass buffet?
Ooh.
And of course, weapons more lethal than your ever-so-tiny whiteys on a hot summer day. Look, Donut Hole, why don't we float around here looking hot and heavy, and you go roto-root the pipes?
We're not doing anything until you tell us why metalheads are trading with the Baron's forces.
I should have had you both kneecapped, eh? All I know is that the Baron cut a desperate deal with the metalhead leader. Metalheads need eco, so the Baron supplies them with regular shipments. In return, the Metalheads agree to attack the city just enough to satisfy the Baron's continued rule.
Yeah, but how long can that deal last?
Well, the Baron is running short on eco, eh? And the Metalheads are short on patience. Baron Praxis needs this wall to keep in power. Otherwise, the city would put the true ruler on the throne, wherever that little brat is.
Daxter and I will clear your sewers. And we haven't forgotten about that weapons upgrade you promised in return.
Bloodsuckers.
Oh. Just a good roasting match between Jak and Daxter and Krew. Either way, hello everyone, it is I, the Screaming Otto. Welcome back to more Let's Play Jak II. In the last episode, we actually got to go on a mission with Sig. Our first time actually having another person help us in a mission in any other mission in a Jak and Daxter game. And we actually shoot down some, I guess, more menacing looking metalheads. And we got a new power called the Dark Bomb. But, of course, I ended the cutscene in the last episode for a reason, because I felt like doing the Dark Bomb there didn't really look like a whole lot. So, I'm going to be doing it in the sewer mission, too, and trust me, there's going to be a time in the sewer where we actually need to use the Dark Bomb. I mean, we don't need to use it, but it just clears out a room just instantly. So, we're going to use the Dark Bomb in that area of the sewer when we come to it. But in doing so, here's where the sewer is. We've passed by it many times before, but this is when we actually need to go into the sewers as well. And I don't know why, but for some reason they turned these, like, ways into the sewers, like the elevator ways. They turned those ways into cutscenes in the third game. I don't know why they did that, but for some reason they did that. They made those parts into cutscenes. I really don't know why. It served no purpose, I guess, really. Oh, jeez.
Shoot the gun, Jak!
Yeah, those are the guns we need to do. There's an easy way to actually avoid those guns. I just didn't really think to do that really quick there. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, that's a new enemy here. That's a new metalhead enemy, actually. We ran into other metalheads like Manic Heads and Juice Goons. These metalheads are called Metalhead Grunts. They also take 2 hits to kill, and they're pretty good to chain together with the scatter gun as well. These metalheads are actually another kind of metalhead that don't really use a weapon like the Juice Goons. The Juice Goons use long staffs to attack you. These guys, like Manic Heads, use physical attacks. So here's how you avoid these guns. As soon as it locks onto you, do a double jump. And it's a good thing to do. Make sure to double jump when you hear the gun do the reload. When you hear the RIT sound effect, that's when it's about to shoot you again. So it goes RIT, shoot, RIT, shoot. So here's the good part here. Shoot these boxes, there's a whole bunch of dark eco, and we're gonna need it, because guess what? As soon as we turn the corner, we have all these metalhead skull gems staring at us. So turn the light on, turn into Dark Jack, and then do the Dark Bomb, jump and square. God, that is just so cool to do. Every single time. Every single time there's just somewhere with a bunch of enemies like that. Bro, that is just so satisfying to do. Just to eliminate every enemy on the screen with a screen nuke, essentially. Get me with a health pack. I didn't even need that health pack. So coming to the next. Oh, jeez. I just totally walked straight into that goober. So turn the corner, there's another sentry gun. So to avoid this sentry gun, you can actually just go into the water and just go like that. You don't even need to dodge any of those blasts there. So here, there's nothing you can do to avoid this. The power will fail out on this one. But it's okay, because the scattergun actually has a pretty decent range on it to actually shoot these metalhead grunts from a distance. So you don't really need to worry about a whole lot. So as I said, when you hear the reload, just jump. Easy. So that's all the sentry guns taken care of in the sewers. Time to head back. Oh, right. 2 metalhead grunts are gonna drop down there. Make sure to lure them back here so their skull gems don't fall. A metalhead skull gem can fall, and most of the time it will just pop back up so you can get it, but I kind of forgot what happens if you do it near the water. Whether it disappears or just doesn't pop up, I don't know. When it falls into water, it seems to have different properties than if it just falls off of a ledge. Here we go. Gotta head back to Krew. So I'll see you guys when we get back to the Krew icon.
What is that horrible smell?
Oh, great! We do your dirty work in the sewers and come back smelling worse than a wet hip hog in a warm barn. This could have a serious impact on the lady factor.
No. I think it was my lunch, actually. Nice work in the sewers, eh? I guess you're looking for that weapon upgrade. Well, there's a blaster mod stashed in some crates at the port. Find it, and it's yours.
Well, you heard the man. There's a blaster mod for our morph gun in there. So a lot of people don't really realize this, but here, the scattergun is the base gun. It's the base one. But it's also something called a morph gun, which means if we find other gun mods, we can attach it to the snout of the gun, and it transforms into a different one here, as seen by this cutscene here. Let me get the ammo first. Alright, let's go. So here we go. So I'm gonna say this right now. The blaster mod is actually the most broken gun in the game.
You can combo your attacks by kicking, then firing your weapon. Kick the first target, then shoot while kicking to automatically hit the second target.
So like this, if we kick the target and then press the fire button, this is what it does.
That's a Wastelander move.
As Sig said, that's a Wastelander move. You can do another one by jumping, kicking, and doing this. Looks like that. It is the most broken move in the entire game. And you're really gonna want it. Just gonna say that right now. So let's do blaster mod training here. Again, there's a goal, a bronze move, a bronze medal, a silver medal, and a gold medal. As said before, I'm just gonna go for the goal. Oh, I totally shot. There, boom, boom. So most of the time, this thing will just lock on to its targets here. but other times it won't really do a whole lot because you're gonna need to use the Waste Lantern move. Because some of these things pop out quicker than others, which is kind of like encouraging you to do the kick move as well, like that. Especially for these ones here too. Like you can kick that, and then the ones that spin around basically, it'll do that. But with that being said, I got the goal, so we're gonna go over here and just exit the course.
You can be my backup any day.
Care to try for the course record?
That's what he said last time, like, you could be my backup any day. That's what he said last time when I did the scattergun course. So now we actually have an option to go to Krew or Torn, but since we've gone to those locations all the way before, I feel like we've taken enough missions from Torn, so let's go to Krew and see what he wants now.
I have a proposition for you, Jak. Racing is the biggest sport in the city. Errol is the undisputed grand champion. He's crazy and dangerous on the track. My kind of guy. Only a fool would dare race against him, eh? And that's where you two come in. A client of mine is looking for a fast driver for her racing team. Here's a security pass to get you into the stadium section. And your contract with just a few trifles for me. I've already signed your name to save time.
We, the racers, hereby agree to give Krew all proceeds from race earnings, endorsement fees, broadcast royalties, syndication residuals, vehicle sponsorships, small appearance fees, collectible card assets, fast food tie-ins, use of likeness rights, talk show deals, clothing lines, all print rights, including book, novella, comic, pamphlet, ticket tape, neon sign, and bathroom graffiti designs. Toy rights, shoe lines, mood rings, game rights. Game rights? Vitamin endorsements, city kickback movie deals, and of course, all death and dismemberment accident insurance claims.
We can work out the tiny details later. If you can get from here to the race garage near the stadium in less than 3 minutes, my client said she would consider letting you drive for her team. Make me proud,
Nothing so far.
Yeah, that seems like a really good deal, but on the other hand, Jak just kind of like just barely got out of prison, and already he's like, oh yo, like you gotta race this person real quick. So yeah, this is gonna be a new section of the city here now that we got a green security pass. The other one, we got a red security pass, which allowed us to pretty much get past the red security sections of the city. Now we got a green security pass, which will be in the green security section of the city, which is where the big stadium is. But either way, we're heading to the wrench icon. We got... Oh, sorry, I literally almost just burped for a second there. I had a big breakfast after this, but... or before this. Either way, we're going over here. This is going to be the client for Krew, and we need her to endorse us to get on her racing team, pretty much. Oh, wow. Pretty much, if you played this game a whole lot, you know who that is already. But at the same time, it's really not that bad to get to Krew, to the race garage, in less than 3 minutes. Oh, jeez. That's not good. You really need a vehicle, and I'd rather it not be one of these vehicles here. I need another zoomer fast. Preferably a zoomer going in that direction that I'm going in right now. Man, a lot of zoomers going in the opposite direction here. I don't like that. There's a zoomer over here. Give me this one. Alright, minor setback. We're back on course now. Minor little setback, but we're still gonna make it, okay? There's the green barrier, and now we can get through it. Yeah, those barriers, they're meant to keep you from going into other sections of the city too early, but at the same time, you can get past one of them, and that's actually a really cool glitch called the early, well, I probably shouldn't say the name of it, but it's for a glitch where you can skip through and get to 60% of the game completely at the start of the game. And yeah, a lot of games have that nowadays where you can like skip like half the game. That's also where you can do that too. You can skip like 60% of the game by doing that. But with me explaining that, we made it to the race garage.
Hello? Krew said someone was looking for a race driver?
I'm busy right now. You must be Krew's new errand boys. Look, I don't mean to be rude. You did get here fast. But I'm not interested in any new drivers right now. And I've got work to do.
Is there anything we can do?
No! I'm, working on a secret, vehicle project.
Okay, sorry.
Listen, if you think you've got the guts to race in this town, try taking my prototype jet board out on the stadium course. Beat the stadium challenge, and maybe I'll consider you for my team.
Looks like Jack's got a crush. Either way, that voice may have sounded familiar to some people who have already played through this game a whole lot. They already know who that is, but I'm not gonna say anything, because that just spoils the fun. Either way, we're over here, we gotta do a jetboard challenge now, which is actually pretty cool. It's very easy, fairly easy here. She'll explain the mechanics of the jetboard while we're on it right now.
You can get on and off the jetboard at any time. You can jump on your jetboard. You can get a
X to
higher
jump.
by ducking
If you press
before you
L1 and X, you do a higher jump. For the highest jump, it's a boost jump. You jump, and then jump as soon as you land on the ground. And you can grind on the rail here. So here with the jetboard challenge, here's a 360. You can do flips as well, like that. And then tricks, like that. Alright, so the jetboard challenge. This is also a challenge like the gun courses where you can get a bronze, silver, and gold medal here. Of course, I'm just gonna go for the goal. And the goal is 15,000, which is really easy to do, actually. Watch this. Watch how fast I'm gonna get it. Automatically, I got to the goal now. That's all I need to do. So, with that being done, I'm just gonna let the timer run out here, and I'm gonna wait pretty much over here now. Alright, there we go. Make our way out of the stadium now. Back to our own objectives here. Gotta tell her that we beat the stadium challenge now. It's kind of weird without having a faster mode of transportation right now.
We beat the stadium challenge.
Great. People do get lucky. Listen, don't you have someone to collect money from or beat up or something?
You don't like us, do you?
You work for that slimeball Krew. What's not to like?
Looks like you've won a few races. Isn't it true the city champion gets to tour the palace?
Yeah? Why?
Could you get me into the palace?
A friendly visit, I gather.
Yeah, I'm a real fan of the Baron.
Okay, I'll help you out if you stop bothering me. I saw an old maintenance elevator at the base of one of the palace support towers. That old lift might take you up to the palace if you can find a way to turn on the elevator's power.
Well, alright then. Well, with that in mind, you can either go back to Torn or Krew. And I think I'm going to go back to Torn, so we're going to go see what Torn wants really quick. I'll see you guys when at the underground hideout.
One of the Baron's mining operations is under attack by the metalheads.
That's not our problem.
It is our problem when the foreman's one of the underground's best informants. His name is Vin, and he's just valuable enough to save. Find the warp gate at the power station and use it to travel to the strip mine so you can rescue Vin's pathetic hide.
Hey, tattooed wonder, how come we get all the crappy missions?
Because I don't Like you.
Fair enough.
Whatever deal the Baron made with the metalheads, the city's eco is almost gone, and his time is running out. If we don't get the kid back on the throne soon, there may not be a city left to defend.
Well, we got our priorities straight now, but I think I'll save that for the next episode. So if you did enjoy, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video so my content gets out to a wider audience of people. And without anything else to say, this is going to be the Streaming Console signing off. I'll see you guys in the next episode when we get to the power station and we rescue this guy named Vin. Peace out.